Video is to show you how to use the precision tools. As the presentation shows, there are about 4 things that you need to know when you are going to expect to have precision in your designs. So really quickly, I want to show you what are the things that you need to know. I'm going to create a new document that's 8.5 inches by 11 inches. You will notice that I have a ruler turned on. And that's actually the first thing everybody needs to know to do. You need to be able to turn on the ruler. If it isn't already on, you go to View menu, Canvas, and Show Rulers. If it isn't on, obviously you don't see it. If you go to View, Canvas, Show Rulers, you see a ruler. This ruler lets you know the width and height of your document. And whenever you draw any kind of shape, you actually can then know and estimate how much space it takes on your document. So this, for example, tells me that this is about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches in height and width, right? And so the ruler can always be helpful in figuring out measurements as well as knowing maybe where you want to place the objects or drawings in your document. Now, the next thing you guys need to know are some things called guidelines. And you need to turn them on. You also go to the View menu, Canvas, Guidelines. So this is what guidelines do. Guidelines are invisible lines that you can put on your document. And the reason I call them invisible is because these look like you drew lines on your document, but they're actually, they actually do not print. So if you were to save your document, you wouldn't see the lines. The lines are just there to help you. If I want to, let's say I want to make more copies of this, copy, paste, and I want to put them exactly aligned next to each other. By having the little guidelines, I can align objects, and I can also have measurements by using guidelines. So guidelines are brought into the document by clicking on the ruler and dragging into the document. And this is how I make a horizontal guideline. Now you can also make vertical guidelines. You click on this ruler, and then you can bring guidelines that are vertical, right? So other things that people often use guidelines for are creating margins. So for example, let's say I want to make a 1-inch margin on my document. I can click on the ruler and look at the ruler here and measure from 1 inch. And now I know that from the top I got 1 inch. If I want a margin on the left side, I click on this ruler and I put a margin at 1 inch here. If I wanted the 1 inch from the bottom, I just count backwards, right? This is 11 inches, so I go back, and here's 1 inch. And then finally, if I want another 1 inch margin from the right, this is 8.5, so I go half and half, and then 7.5, and that's about 1 inch all around. Now, knowing this, if I wanted to print something and I wanted to have a design, any objects that I put inside this, I know that not to cross that margin. Say if you were going to cut the paper, or maybe the paper was pre-printed with some sort of border or outline. So it's very useful to have guidelines for that use. A couple more things. There's also something called a grid. The grid is another invisible item that you can use to align things. In this program, I don't find grids that useful because they're very small, and I don't see a way to customize them. But they're there. They're kind of like graphing paper. And if you want to turn them on and off, they're also in the Canvas menu, Show Grid. And if you click it again, it hides it again. And then last but not least, there's something called Outline View. This is not in the Canvas menu. It's up here. And what it is if you have a multiple shapes, if you have a very complicated document. So if let me open a recent document that's more complex so you see the difference. So in this document, for example, you see lots of colors, lots of shapes. And if I want, let's say that I want to be able to see all of the outlines that are covered. See how some things are covered? If you go to Outline View, it sort of turns it into like an X-ray view of it. You can see through it. You'll notice there's a shape in the back of the circle that you did not know was there in this view. That's because, excuse me, oh, it's actually in the back of everything. It's back here, right? So you only see that when you're in Outline View, because the outline only shows you the outlines that are drawn. No colors, no fills, no gradients, nothing of that sort. So in the assignment 10, you're supposed to create a document and use guidelines and turn that in as a Gravit file. So make sure that you also go to File and Download File to turn this in. So instead of exporting as PDF, because PDF will not show me the guidelines, so you have to save this as Gravit. So download the file and then you can turn it in. Okay. Good luck. I'll see you soon.